established yourself back there. You feeling like you're comfortable now that you could even afford to play a few bad games and hang in?
Not really. We've got a few boys in the waffle that are playing well. Sammy Butler coming in this week and Sellers going to the sub. Someone else has to come back in and someone has to go out, I guess. So it's tough down there, and yeah, there's a lot of boys that are playing well at the moment. So I don't think anyone can really afford to play a bad game.
It looks like you might lose a couple of the blokes in the match review panel. How unsettling would that be, you reckon?
Well, yeah, like I said before, we've got good guys playing in the waffle. I mean, losing a few guys isn't ideal. It's not what you want, but yeah, we've got guys playing well, and they're going to come in and do their best and fill the spots as best they can.
And is Eric okay? Is that just a 1 week thing? Do you know?
Yeah, I think so. He was getting better towards Sunday, so he probably 50-50 could have played, he could have not, and might have been okay, but yeah, I'm gathering he'll be right for this week.
And Mitch Brown, how frustrating was it for him to wait so long to get in the side? And
yeah, well, that's obviously tough. Yeah, you flew over on Saturday, play on Sunday and only play 5 minutes is pretty frustrating for him, especially if he wanted to play well and go ahead of some of those other tall backmen. So yeah, it's frustrating.
As one of the young players in the squad, how much do you feel that you belong there now in relation to your position on the field?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a few games under my belt, which is helping. I think I've played 30 games now, so yeah, I feel like I belong out there, and the guys are really supportive and get around me. So, but yeah, obviously we've got to still work harder and get better as a group, I think, because we're not playing our best footy at the moment.
The fact you played those 18 games last season but had that untimely injury, does that make you more cautious this year that you never really settled because you're 1 injury away?
Yeah, you don't really look at it that way that, if I get injured then I'm going to go out and I'm not going to get back in. You sort of play each week on its merits, and yeah, you hope that you don't get injured, and it's just something that's unfortunate when it happens. So.
The fact you missed out on finals though, does that make you hungry?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's something I've always wanted to do is play AFL finals, and when I was a kid I only dreamed of that, so to miss out by a few spots last year was frustrating, but yeah, it drives me this year to get there and play a few finals.
Was it a bit bittersweet for you? Obviously great seeing the guys achieve success, but you would have wanted to be there? Oh,
a little bit. I mean, you're always happy when the team's doing well, and even if you're not on the actual team, you're always supporting the boys and hoping that they're going to do the best they can, and yeah, you're a part of the squad, so if they're doing well, then you're doing well.
And Mitch Brown, was he concussion or was it a poke in the eye, or what was it?
I didn't see the actual incident happen. I know that he had a bit of bleeding in the eye or something like that, but yeah, he went to the hospital. I'm not sure what happened from there. So.
How tough was that in terms of your rotations, losing your guy and losing your sub so early?
Yeah, in the first quarter it was tough. I don't think many of the backline boys got any rest at all. And then obviously I had to play tall from there on, so I played on Miller for a fair bit, and he's pretty tall and he's a bit stronger than me, so yeah, it was tough, but we got through and ended up winning. So.
I say good sides build on defence. Ash, how good is this defensive unit of the Eagles?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we've got a great mixture of defensive players and offensive players, and guys that can do both as well. I mean, Glassy's one of the best defensive guys in the league, but at times even he can be an offensive weapon as well, switching the ball, getting lots of possessions and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, we're not playing our best at the moment. We can still get a lot better. Our press hasn't been as good as what it has last year even, so as a whole team we can get better.
And you just shake your head at blokes like Bo and going for marks like that.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't go for those, but if you're gonna take them, then I guess it paid off, and we got down the other end and kicked another goal. So yeah, if you drop it though, I don't know if you'd want to know what happens.
And what about Jack Darling, mate? He's sort of similar sort of ages, and probably a little bit younger than you.
Yep.
It's a remarkable story, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. From where he came from, and the media hype that he had before he got drafted, and all the things that people said he was a bit of a bad boy and mucked up and stuff like that. But yeah, he's really turned everything around, and he's taken his opportunity down there, and even with Joshy not out there on the weekend for a bit, he stepped up and kicked 4 goals and probably won us the game. So.
Can you tell us what he's like? I mean, we hear back when he was 14, 15, he was going to play AFL footy. That was in his mind. Is that the sort of person that he is?
Yeah.
Pretty dedicated sort of like?
Yeah, definitely. You can see by the way he plays that he's very driven and he wants to be the best that he can be. So last year he was, in his first year, he was tackling intent and his pressure was amazing, and this year he's even built on that again. So, yeah,
he's got some martial arts background, the way he lands and rolls and stuff.
Yeah, the boys get stuck into him a little bit about that. He when he tends to fly up and stuff like that, he'll do a somersault roll and pop back straight up on his feet. So, yeah, the boys love to get stuck into him about that.
Is it true his nickname's King?
Yeah, the boys call him the King. He just does what.
That,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, dubs himself that, and he just does what he wants. The King. So.
He's as close as you get to a natural, isn't he? Though you wouldn't be too much instruction for Jack to go like just go and play, mate.
No, I don't think they tell him much to do. He just goes out there and attacks the ball hard, and it works for him. So.